guys, what's up and welcome to Kynd Views. For those who are not familiar, my name is Pretty Kynd, and for those who are, welcome back. I'm a tangerine dreaming, energy so bright, I'm feeling. For a good time, I'ma take it in. You got this thing that I like. I'm a tangerine dreaming, energy so bright, I'm feeling. For a good time, I'ma take it in. You got this thing that I like. Just wanna spend the night. Energy so bright, I'm feeling. For a good time, I'ma take it in. Let me show you what I'm wearing so that for the rest of the time of me looking crazy sitting in the chair, you know that I look cute. Okay? To know me is to know I love an oversized blazer and some tights and some boots. But speaking of style, that's pretty much the grounds of what we're chatting about today, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm not sure if this is a southern saying, perhaps it's biblical. It sounds biblical to me. I just know growing up, I heard constantly, first know thyself, first know thyself. Keeping a simple yet complex quote in mind is rather important, in my personal opinion. For a confident demeanor and lifestyle in general, though today I want to talk about this quote in regards to personality and style. In knowing yourself, you have to know where you land. I know there's a huge push on era these days. Everything is an era.
I'm in my soft guy era. I want to be pampered. And if you're broke, just say that.
Clean girl aesthetic is all the rage right now, with her slicked back hair.
From this moment on, I am declaring myself to be in my hot girl era.
We're getting tattoos.
People call you that phrase that they use too often, I think. It girl.
Right.
Everything is an era. Hot girl era, clean girl era, baddie era. Era. Everything you do is an era. I'm in my Stanley Cup era. Everything is an era, not everything's an era, everything is an era. I haven't done a sit down video in a while and the tongue is time, but we push through. Everything you do is an era, which I don't agree with that in the slightest, but that is another topic in itself. When you scroll online, the TikTok, the Instagram, the Facebook, which I don't really partake in, but I imagine it's all of the same sort. There's a lot of comparison that could go on with yourself and with what you're seeing from others. I myself have done this. Let's just be 100%. I myself still do this. I've just learned to clock it a little bit quicker when I am and realign my thoughts. Because at the core of it, aimlessly scrolling and comparing yourself to the highlight reel of others is and can be extremely detrimental. It is extremely detrimental to the way you're about to be walking through life. That's what I'm trying to get at. Which is what brings me to my main point. First, knowing thyself. Trust me, it's all gonna head back to style and personality. So in this course of rewiring my brain to not compare myself to others, or at least not so harshly, not so often, I would really love to just not do it at all, but we're human, we move. To better help me with this issue, I have taught myself a few gems. I consider them gems and I want to share them with you. To better help me not only not compare myself to others, but to also not mimic them and replicate the things that I'm seeing. Catch that. I decided that I would better know myself and better understand my personal category. Hear me out. Hear me out. I already know the side eyes can be coming, but hear me out. So when scrolling online, I'm seeing all these different people. I'm seeing the lifestyle of others. And I come to the understanding that I can think something is cute over there, but that's not my brand. That's not my category. So when I sat with myself and I was like, okay, well, what is my category? What is my brand? Who is me? Who am I? Like, who am I as a person? What is my personality? Who am I as an individual? If it was just me in a room and 500 people needed to describe me, how am I coming across authentically? How do I authentically represent myself? So I've come to the understanding more boldly than I ever have in my life that my category is not your typical Instagram baddie, and that is okay. I don't think of myself as the typical Instagram baddie, and I don't think others consider me the typical Instagram baddie, and I'm just going with that one because that's the one you hear the most, like, oh, I'm in my baddie era. But we need to understand that that can mean different things for different people. So yeah, not only do I not view myself as the Instagram baddie, but I don't think others view me as that either, not on the grand scheme. I've come to the understanding that my personal category is cute. I'm pretty. I am classy. I am aloof. You can know so much about me and think that you know me and then be like, wait a second, I don't know her at all, and I like that. That's not a facade that I put on. That is how I have been my entire life, and I'm sticking to it. I feel like also, just a note on that, I appreciate getting love from others, but but when people say they know me, most of the time they're lying. And they may not even know they're lying, but they're lying. There is a difference between knowing of somebody, knowing of someone, and knowing someone. And I don't think people talk about it a lot, and we'll talk about that on another day. It's another topic, but that's how I come across to the world. I come across to the world as mysterious. I'm just aloof. I don't let too much out there. You can know me for 20 years and be like, wait a second, do I? Another topic for another day. But getting back to the topic on hand, I've come to the understanding that my personal category, my personality, cute, pretty, aloof, classy, you know, to herself, not worried about the business of others. So to bring this back on to style and not just personality, even though I think they're pretty much one and the same, that is something I absolutely love about fashion and style and personal style. Personal style, I feel like that's not in style anymore, having personal style, but we'll get there. Let me slowly roll. However, when you're scrolling online and you're seeing the attire of others, or lack thereof, no shade. That's just not my category, but no shade. But like I said, or lack thereof. And you're thinking, oh, I need to get that. That's cute, I wanna buy that. And you're influenced to go buy something. You really need to keep in mind or have such an understanding of yourself. Like, you truly need to know thyself when it comes to understanding your personal style. When scrolling online and you're seeing the attire of others, what they're wearing, how they're styling it, I think it is important to know yourself, because when you do know yourself, you're not so easily influenced in a way. You're able to decipher for yourself what you really need to make a purchase for, what you really want to purchase, and what you're seeing on someone else and thinking that it's cute. There are plenty of outfits online, and I'm speaking of this from experience. There's so many outfits and trends online. It's so often that I see an outfit on someone else, before I understood my category, my personal style, there were so many outfits and just pieces that I would see on other people. I would buy it, I would make the purchase, but in actuality, it didn't make any sense. It was not an aesthetic fit to my personal style, which means it's not gonna be worn, and I just wasted money. Because at the end of the day, my personal style, my category, my personality does not actually speak to that outfit, which means I'm not gonna be comfortable and confident in it. Are you following me? You feel me? When I say I was wasting money not only, but also being an overconsumer. I also have been guilty of purchasing for a trend that I know is not fitting for me, but I'm like, oh, this would hit online. They would go crazy for this online. That's not enough. Just from being a consumer, I can see on social media when someone's not really into something. Oh, you're just pushing. Like, I can tell when, let's just use influencers for example, when that influencer is not authentically enjoying that product, that outfit, whatever it is, it comes across as a sell push. Like, in my head, you're making money, which I don't have a problem with, like, make your coin, boo, but it's not a personal love affair. Like, it's not something that you just love so much. It's not something that influencer is wanting so much, or they like so much that they're sharing it, saying, oh, I know you're gonna love this because the way I love it. You can tell the difference between that and, yeah, they paid me $10,000 to say I like this, so I like it, and here's the code to get it yourself and go buy it because I want to make the money. Like that, it just comes off so, it comes off so effortlessly when you thoroughly enjoy a product, a piece. For me, when I like this clothes I'm wearing, you can tell. You can tell when I'm feeling myself. Let's just say, you can tell when I'm feeling myself, and you can tell when I'm probably not. So when I say I was following trends and wasting money just off the fact that I felt like it would hit online, and then it probably didn't because I wasn't authentically in love with that item, so on and so forth. That's a problem with following trends and not being true to yourself and not knowing yourself. So for me, not knowing myself or not translating it, I was searching for, instead of just being my authentic self, I was going with trends, trying to hop on a train to cater to a specific audience that's clearly not gonna last or stick around because I wasn't being myself in the first place. That's harder to upkeep. Instead of just garnering a genuine audience that I can keep up with because I'm being my genuine self, I was trying to jump on a bandwagon, and it does not translate. And if it does, it doesn't translate for long. You start stretching yourself so thin and sheer, and it's like, who is that? I can literally scroll on my Instagram and see the moments, see the time where I was posting something in the sense of this would hit for the masses. Like, I don't really like this, but I'm gonna pretend I like it because the masses will like it and they will come flock to me. But no, because it's see-through, like I said. At least online, I'll say, I always keep my personal style, my personal aesthetic, but online I would catch myself doing that, and I could scroll back right now on Instagram and see that. Instead of it being a fact of, I like this outfit, it fits me so well, my personality is shining when I wear this, my confidence, top tier. I feel good in this, and this is what I'm wearing. Like, instead of that, it just was, I can see it. That's what I'm getting at. It's a little cringy. Now that I know myself, now that I've categorized myself, personality is all I can do. And it's all I will do. But I definitely can see, I can scroll and see the difference. Like, who is that girl? Once I learned that that's what it is, my style, cute, pretty, aloof, classy. Once I categorize myself, I really just online, out, just all around. Once I stopped appealing to what I thought people wanted to see and just showing who I was, that made such a difference for my content and for my well-being. Because it is a lot more exhausting attempting to be something that you're not. Attempting to keep up something that you're not is exhausting because you have to try so hard rather than just being yourself and posting and going about your time. You can do that every day. I mean, yeah, you may face burnout, but it won't be burnout from trying to be someone else. It'll be burnout because, baby, I've been working hard. My engine needs oil change. It's a difference. It truly is a difference and it shows. I really want to let everyone know it shows. So much came of my personal style of an audience, just all around of understanding myself personally, my category, my personal style, my personality. When I grasped that understanding, everything just is starting to flow. Everything is starting to flow. I'm garnering my own audience and not cherry picking from others and putting all these people in the room like, okay. And they're like, why? We don't like you. It's like, I know, because I know. I didn't put me out there for you to like. I put somebody else out there because I thought you liked them. So yeah, first step in having personal style is first knowing thyself. That's the first thing you need to do. Grasp that. And with that being said, that'll be the end of this video, part 1 of personal style, as we prepare for this season change. Oh, my favorite season. Fall and winter, baby. You're gonna find me outside dressed to impress myself though. Yeah, that's my opinion. I want to know what you think, so please do like, comment, and because this is part 1, there's gonna be part 2. Duh. So subscribe if you enjoyed this video, if you got some tidbits for yourself. Subscribe so I can catch you in part 2. Thank you so much for watching. As per usual, on to the moon. I need my cross to be straight up and down, right side up, because I don't play those type of games. I feel like I'm looking bulky at the top because you can't see the full outfit. I just look so... I look like a square. I love an oversized jacket. It's not translating.